From the Academic Advising Office, congratulations on deciding to make Plattsburgh your new home, where your success is our singular focus. Our office created this series of videos to introduce you to academic life at SUNY Plattsburgh. The videos contain important information about academic requirements and answers many of the questions you are asking or will soon be asking about courses, registration, and advising. They will also prepare you for what to expect, since monumental changes can occur as you transition here. Because all of the content is essential for you to know, please be sure to follow along carefully, resisting that urge to take shortcuts and fast-forwarding through information, because you're unlikely to hear it in another way. Approach this opportunity as a step toward your success, so you begin your college career with behaviors that are required during your college career. We'll ask you a few review questions after each part of this tutorial so you can master and reinforce what is most important. Everything you hear about college being different from high school is so true. Students transferring from community college say the same thing. The single most common reaction we hear from students in the first few weeks of school was, "I was totally not prepared for any of this." They're referring to things like the workload, the amount of required reading, and most of all, the level of responsibility that comes with independence. Clearly, no single experience will prepare you for every one of the social and academic adjustments you'll face in college. But each video brings you closer to what those adjustments look like. They'll be top of mind, so you're more ready for attending an orientation or interacting with faculty and staff of the college and starting classes here. We'll begin your introduction to academic life with an explanation of academic advising and a big picture overview of requirements for your degree. In high school, you probably had a guidance counselor who discussed your future plans and was responsible for placing you into required classes. They made sure you had enough credits in the right subjects to earn your diploma. In college, you also have access to academic guidance from your academic advisor, whose role is actually quite different from a guidance counselor. You will know who your advisor is by the start of the semester. Your advisor will be a faculty member in your major. And if you're undeclared, you'll be advised by a professional staff member in the advising office or your special program. Advisors are excellent sources of information about college requirements and opportunities in your field of study. They point you in the right direction if you need help from a campus resource. Some advisor-advisee relationships even blossom into long-term professional mentorships. So the biggest difference between guidance in your prior school and now is your role in it all. Your academic advisor helps, refers, and shows interest in your success, and you get to be the one who is ultimately responsible for everything you do in college. If you are accustomed to having someone else keep track of your academic life, it rests upon you now, and that's a big deal. You are embarking on a real milestone in your life and development. Once you start school here, advisors will recommend courses for your future semesters, and you take it from there. You are the one who actually registers for classes, keeps them or drops them, and completes them to satisfy your degree. Likewise, your advisor will send you email invitations to meet with you, but you need to respond and visit your advisor, at least during a time we call course advisement. Get to know your academic advisor in the very first week of the semester, and then feel free to touch base with them anytime you have concerns. One last note about these differences. We mentioned earlier that up until now, someone else might have taken care of your academic business, such as reading school notices, filling out forms, and meeting deadlines. That person also had the legal right to receive your report cards. But now your academic records are protected by a federal privacy law known as FERPA. FERPA law means that we cannot discuss anything about your academics with anyone else but you, the student. For that reason, it's super important to get into the habit of monitoring and responding to email daily, even right now, as practice, and keeping on top of announcements posted on My Plattsburgh. Knowing college policies and procedures, asking questions, and advocating for yourself are all necessary for managing your academic career. Now, let's take a look at the basics of what you need to earn a SUNY Plattsburgh bachelor's degree. To earn a bachelor's degree, you must complete a minimum 120 credits. 120. These credits are divided into 3 broad required areas. We consider general education, also known as the Cardinal Core Curriculum for most students, or SUNY GE for many transfers, as the foundation of your degree. A general education provides essential skills and knowledge that all 21st century citizens should possess, such as communication and critical thinking. GE courses come from a wide variety of academic disciplines and will expose you to different ways of thinking about your role and responsibility in a global community that you'll use for the rest of your life, such as exploring the natural world, human expression and behavior, U.S. and world, histories and cultures. It does not matter what your major is, all students complete general education requirements. The second required area for your degree includes credits you take for your major. The number of credits you need for your major depends on that major. Some majors require just 42 credits, for example, while others require 50, 60 or more. Just because a major requires fewer credits doesn't mean it's easier or you graduate earlier, since all students need that 120 credits to graduate. But the number of credits in your major will affect the number of credits for your third required area, electives. Elective credits are courses you take outside of general education or your major. For example, if you've always been involved in theater arts and you'd like to continue with a class here. Or perhaps your chosen career would benefit from speaking Spanish, so you dabble in a language course or two. Maybe in addition to your major, you have room in your 4-year plan to take many courses in a different interest. These courses would also be examples of elective credits. General education, your major, and electives combine for the 120 credits necessary to earn your bachelor's degree. To earn your degree in 4 years, that means you need to complete at least 30 credits per academic year, or 15 per semester. That's 15 credits per semester, not 15 courses. So when you think about your schedule for the next semester, most likely you'll enroll in 15 to 16 credits. Since most courses are only 3, only occasionally is a course more or fewer. You should expect to enroll in about 5 courses. You must be enrolled in 12 credits in order to be a full-time student, and sometimes there are additional guidelines if you are a financial aid recipient. One final requirement to graduate we'll mention here is that you must maintain a grade point average, GPA for short, of 2.0, both overall or cumulatively, and in your major. If you are unfamiliar with GPAs, a 4.0 is an A average, 3.0 is a B average, 2 is a C, and so on. You must maintain a C average in order for you to remain a good academic standing. Anything below a C average subjects you to academic dismissal from the college. As an institution with high standards, we don't offer automatic probationary semesters, so that's why it's important to prepare yourself as much as you can for the increased responsibility you have in your academic life and to be energized by it. The good news is most students tend to have higher GPAs than lower ones. Every semester we have far more students earning Dean's List distinction, meaning that they attained a semester GPA of 3.5 or higher, than students who fall below our minimum 2.0 standard. Therefore, if you put in the hard work, we know that most of you will do very well in your first semester coursework. Now that you are more familiar with how an academic advisor will help you in college, your responsibility for meeting degree requirements, and a few of our overall bachelor's degree requirements, if you're viewing this video from our online tutorial, we have a few short questions for you to see if you've got a handle on this Part 1 segment.